Hey, all you realtors out there, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of therealtyclassroom.com, and I want to talk to you this week about the big why. There's a fabulous speech online by Simon Sinek on TED.com that I saw a long time ago, and now he's translated that into a book called Start With Why. And this week I was having that conversation with several people, but one in particular where we really got into it, and I think I discovered how you put this all together. Now, Simon talks about the why. Apple, for example, does what they do. I mean, they weren't the first with MP3 players. They weren't the first with laptop computers, but they really almost recreated the entire category. And you can see it in the design of the product, the ease of use. And Simon digs down and says, look, they started with why they were going to be in that business at all. I think that's great. Now, where does a why come from? That's the first exercise I think as real estate agents we need to go through. Well, I would make an argument it's based on your value system. This week I was in South Dakota speaking with a great group of realtors in Sioux Falls, and I kept digging and saying, why should I do business with you? If I come to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I want to buy a house, why you? And I heard all of the things I hope as realtors we would be saying. Because I have character. I'm hardworking. I'm honest. I'll figure it out for you. I'll dig in deep. And yes, those are great values. And that is something certainly any consumer would want in anybody they did business with, let alone their real estate agent. And that's going to bubble up definitely into why we chose real estate, because we have the opportunity to use all those value characteristics. But that still leaves us a little bit disconnected from how. The consumer really wants to know how you're going to do it differently. There's too many of us sharing all of those great values. Certainly you could make the argument that there's some that don't. But there's many of us that do share the same value system. And if we keep repeating those words over and over, eventually all million plus of us in the United States, 300,000 plus in Canada, and the rest of the world, we start to sound the same. So this is where you can really start to pull your why right into the development of a unique selling proposition that really starts with the consumer's benefit. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That's a claim. That's a how. How? How will they use their values? Why will they be in the chocolate business? But how will they deliver exactly the benefit to the prospect or the client? That's what we need. Multiple motivated buyers bidding on your house in 7 days, guaranteed. You see what happens? That word guaranteed now means something. It's not an empty promise because it started with my values. It's why I do this real estate business, but I am very specific of how they will benefit in my unique selling proposition. So please follow this formula. Be specific. And in the words of the late, great Zig Ziglar, who we just lost, don't be a wandering generality. Be a meaningful specific. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of therealtyclassroom.com, thanking you for tuning in here and asking you, please leave your comments here, but most importantly, will you please share this information with a realtor in need? We'll see you next time.